Welcome back and welcome to another movie reviews video. As always, I will leave timestamps in the description box below so that you can scroll to the movie that you want to hear my thoughts on, and I will leave last week's movie reviews video linked up here. I saw two movies in the cinemas this week, but right after I finish filming this, I am going to see Toy Story 4, so make sure you are subscribed so that my movie review of that one lands in your subscription feed next Sunday. The first film that I saw in the cinemas this week was Men in Black International. I had to think of the name of it then. Men in Black International, which is one of those that's been trailering for ages and ages. I was excited to see it because we obviously have a couple of people who have been together in Marvel movies and have great on-screen chemistry. Unfortunately, that on-screen chemistry doesn't seem to carry over to Men in Black International. I feel like we had more on-screen chemistry, and I've seen a couple of people talk about this, more on-screen chemistry between M and O than we did between M and H in the movie. But that's my opinion. There was some funny moments in the film, definitely. And I feel like I haven't seen Men in Black or Men in Black 2 for absolutely ages. So I wasn't in there making a comparison. I was seeing this as a movie in its own right, as a standalone movie. And even then, it was just a little bit lacking for me. We had a couple of interesting alien creatures, and I enjoyed seeing the different ways they kind of incorporated those, because obviously CGI and the like has come forward so much more since the previous Men in Black movies. But yeah, I laughed a little, but it just was lacking for me. It was disappointing after it had been hyped so much, and after it has so many big stars attached to it as well. There are a lot of big names in this movie, and it was just lacking for me. And the fact that we have two people putting on different accents than their own accents, you know, this often kind of bugs me a little bit in movies, but I mean, Chris Hemsworth doing a British accent, he does it fine. He does it absolutely fine. And I've never kind of had any problems with his accents. But when it kind of goes from British to American, I feel like I really wasn't buying Molly's accent all of the time. It was just, sometimes it was definitely British and not American. So then the second film that I saw in cinemas this week also stars Emma Thompson. She is just everywhere right now, and that is Late Night. Emma Thompson plays a late night talk show host, like your Jimmy Fallon, your Seth Meyers, your James Corden, and basically she has been doing the job for 20 odd years, and it's kind of ratings are taking a nosedive. Her job is at stake here. She looks around and realizes that there are no female writers on her writing staff. There are only young male writers, predominantly young male writers, white male writers. And so she asks the head writer to find her a woman writer, and in comes Mindy Kaling, who also wrote the movie. And obviously Mindy Kaling does her Mindy Kaling thing. She is also called Molly. I just realised that I have the two names and the two Emma Thompsons. Oh my goodness. And she is outspoken and honest, and always gives her opinion whether people want it or not. And this working relationship ensues between the two of them. And I just really enjoyed it. It addresses a lot of the things that we are seeing in the media today about diversity within that field, about diversity in general, about the fact that we have white men writing jokes as well as writing laws, about women and women's bodies and women's rights, and how, you know, something needs to change when it comes to that. There was some real laugh out loud moments in the first kind of 2/3 of the film. The last third got a bit more serious, and so there were less laugh out loud moments. But you have Emma Thompson being very short and sharp and very British in points, but very much kind of a bit like her Nanny McPhee character in some moments, where she's like, oh, that's it, not tolerating that. It was interesting seeing that kind of writer's room after having been a massive fan of 30 Rock as well, and seeing, yeah, actually there aren't any women in here still. And yeah, I just thought it managed to say a lot of things while still being funny, and while still giving me personally that comforting, like, rom-com, just, I'm here for a good time, and it's also like pushing lots of other buttons for me. I came out of it feeling like so happy, and so like, I'm glad I came to see this film. And the cinema I was in was literally full. Like, I had someone next to me, there were people in the front row, it was completely full cinema. And yeah, we were making some noise, we were laughing a lot. So definitely recommend that one. Men in Black, don't recommend, wait for streaming. Late Night, definitely recommend, especially if you are looking for something that's going to give you that feel-good aspect, that feel-good quality, while still also saying some good things. It's hard to find that balance, and I think that they did it, and it was just funny, and I just enjoyed it so much. Okay, as I say, I am now going to go and see Toy Story 4. So that will be in next week's movie reviews video. So make sure I subscribe so that lands in your subscription feed. If there are any other new movies you would like me to go and see and share my thoughts on here, let me know in the comments. I'm always happy to go and watch movies on demand. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will be back with another movie reviews video next Sunday and another bookish video for you on Tuesday. So I will see you then. Bye.